Chamba is the district headquarters of the district that goes by the same name in Himachal Pradesh. We visited the destination after having visited Bharmor first, and after about 3 hours drive for the 65 kilometers distance, we reached Chamba late in the afternoon. As it was quite hot, we rested for the day, and the evening we went out to have a view of the township. The town of Chamba is nestled on the bank of river Ravi and has completed 1000 years of existence, having been founded by the Raja Sahil Varman in the 10th century AD. The town stands on a plateau on the right bank of the river Ravi between Dhauladhar and Zanzskar ranges in the inner Himalayas. The temple was built by Sahil Varman for his daughter named Champavati, and this town has got its name from the name of the princess. The bird's eye view of the township shows its layout from the Chamunda temple top on one side, which is all settled around the Chowgan. On the other side, the river Ravi can be seen flowing by with large and densely populated township settled on its left bank, although there are a few temples on its right, temples and houses on its right bank as well. The oldest temple of Chamba is the Chamunda Temple, which is placed on a spur over the ridge over the township of Chamba. Earlier, one had to step up 778 steps to get to the temple from a village called Sepri. Nowadays, the vehicles traverse right up to the temple gate, and anyone can visit the temple, which is open from 6:30 to 9:30 am in the morning, and thereafter in the evening up to 8:30 pm. The rest of the day it remains closed, and therefore if one has to offer prayers in the said temple, one has to visit either before 9:30 or between 5 pm and 8:30 pm in the evening during the summers. The temple is said to have been in existence even before the establishment of the township of Champa, and it is believed that the temple had been destroyed and later rebuilt. It is the only temple of its type in the entire Chamba district, made of wood and gabled roof and a single story. The mandapam is of lantern style, and in the front of the temple there is a huge bell hanging, which weighs around 27 sairs, that is the weight of a measure during the olden days, and is purported to have been purchased for 27 rupees and placed in the temple by Pandit Badhrana on 2nd April 1762, and the bell exists there till date. The wooden pillars as well as the roof are etched with beautifully decorated wooden panels consisting of sculptures of many gods and goddesses and apsaras in various shapes and sizes. The beauty of the temple architecture is to be seen to be believed, and despite its age and subsequent damage due to water and other uh, eroding material and the weather, it has still sustained its old grace and grandeur to a large extent. I have tried to capture the essence of these hand sculpted wooden panels for appreciation by the viewers of my channel. Chamunda Devi Temple is dedicated to the fierce and ferocious Lord Durga, the form she attains to kill the demons. And this is her Rudra Roop in which she is prayed in this temple town of Chamba. Although the gates of the precincts were closed, one can see the beautifully crafted bronze image of the Chamunda Mata inside the temple, glittering in all its glory and reflects the ancient traditions of the Hinduism that existed in these places during the medieval ages. Just in near the entry gate of the Chamunda Devi temple is a temple dedicated to Lord Shiva, which is constructed in the particular Shikhara style, which is prevalent in most of the temples having been constructed in the Chamba region. And this too dates back to almost 10th century AD, as can be made out from the sculptures on the temple walls as well as the building style. There is a small peepal tree in the precincts of the temple which offers shades to all the visitors of this destination. Next, we visited the famed Sui Mata Temple, which is again perched on a high ridge a few kilometers away from the Chamunda temple. The temple is dedicated to Queen Sui, who had dedicated her life to propitiate the goddess so that the people of the villages around could get water from the aqueduct prepared by her husband during the drought. This temple is dedicated to the act of the queen. The other old temple of Chamba is the Hari Rai temple, which is said to have been built by King Salabhana during the 11th century and is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. And the
मंदिर का क्या नाम है ये?
sculpture inside is made
हरी राय।
of bronze in Chaturmurti
हाँ,
shape.
70 में चोरी हुई, मैं रात को
There
आया
is
था।
an
नाम
interesting
याद नहीं था
anecdote,
मुझे, हरी राय।
as informed by the priest, that during the early
हम्म
1970s
हम्म
this statue had been stolen from the temple precincts to be smuggled out of India,
इतनी बड़ी
but
मूर्ति कैसे
recovered
ले
two
जाते हैं
months
यहाँ से, यही
later
समझ में नहीं
from Bombay
आता। तब तो
on the
सड़कें
verge of
सड़कें भी
being
बड़ी होती।
taken out by aircraft. The most important temple complex of Chamba is the Laxmi Narayan Temple, dedicated to Lord Vishnu. The complex has 6 temples in all, most of which are dedicated to either Lord Vishnu or Lord Shiva. There is one temple though that is dedicated to Hanumanji, and in most of the videos that I have watched, the other temples in the precinct, that is Lord Vishnu and Shiva, have been shown, but the temple of Lord Hanuman has not been shown, and therefore I have shown that particular image in the video. The uh, temple statue made out of marble imported from Vindhyachal range, also an important anecdote associated with it. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching the same.